Ghost can control GPS nav by swear it a bammer. I am not someone who gets easily scared to walk down a dark lane or stay alone at home, but that night I was terrified. Me and two of my girlfriends were on our all-girls vacation in Goa. It was about 4 a.m. and we were getting back to the hotel. The two of them had been drinking, and being a non-drinker I was made to drive. One of my friends was sleeping in the back seat and the other was checking her phone for the directions using the maps. Even though I was sure that I knew the way back to the hotel, we decided to look up the directions to a landmark restaurant next to our hotel. It was pouring since it was just the start of the monsoons, and pitch dark since the road was pretty secluded. I kept driving, ignoring the instructions coming from the navigation app, since I was confident I knew the way, when I heard voice from the phone saying you have crossed your destination. Not possible, I thought. I took this very same route in the morning and I can never go wrong with roads. But my friend, who was up and alarmed at this declaration, insisted we follow the instructions and not take such a risk since it is too late to get help if we get lost. So I complied and started following the instruction by the app. Now we were driving in the opposite direction. In my head I knew this was wrong. The app said in 20 meters your destination will be to your right, 10 meters 3 meters. Before we knew it we were in a dark and thin lane with no lights, minimum visibility due pouring rains, and no chance, absolutely no chance of making a U-turn to return. As the navigation app declared, you have reached your destination is to your right. Both of us turned to our right, staring with pale white faces at an old white church which was surrounded by what looked like remains of a garden with large trees with no traces of leaves or life. This in no way was what we were expecting our destination to be. Our destination was a lively restaurant with loud music and cute waiters. This looked like a place they shot horror movies in. Without saying a word I switched to the reverse gear and backed the car up boot first as fast I could. For the next 5 minutes the same voice kept repeating you have crossed your destination multiple times while we were trying to refresh our search. I drove with no regard for the maddening rain, the speed breakers, or the 100 potholes that we crossed. I kept driving with my eyes fixated on the road and struggling to avoid the habituated peek into the rear view mirror. Only when we entered our room that I was relieved.
YouTube channel, don't look behind you. Subscribe for real paranormal videos and stories.